Hey guys, welcome back to the Brighton career mode right here. This is episode number 29, and I'm very happy because I pretty much have arrived towards the end of the fact that, I've been editing a lot of footages, and these footages you guys are watching right now is back in October 2nd, 2022, which is pretty much way just above 4 months ago. And again, my whole decision of taking a pause on the career mode is pretty much very simple. Again, I've been pretty much grinding this career mode, this series for, I would say, a month straight. Actually, not even a month, a few days straight. And I felt like, I've been uploading more than I should be recording it or editing it. At one point, I just have to stop or else I'll be finishing the career mode, way ahead of time. While for the posting schedule, I'll be way behind. So I decided to take a break, and I actually did stop playing FIFA for pretty much about a month. Again, playing Brighton career mode pretty much every day felt a little bit, bored to me. So I decided to take a break in terms of that. Later on, I did start off a Arsenal career mode offline. Again, I just kind of do it myself. Again, I don't want to always do Arsenal career mode every time when I bought a FIFA. But unfortunately, of course, we all know that next season it will not be called FIFA. It will be called something else. But again, I know to a lot of Arsenal fan, playing FIFA and recording it, it's kind of like a yearly, annual tradition. But for me, I felt like if I play Arsenal career mode every year and post it on YouTube, it's not going to feel as refreshing as possible. But we all know that for the next football game, it is going to be a very interesting one. Again, it's not going to be FIFA. I'll be amazed to see what kind of footages or what kind of gameplay that we're going to receive in the next football game. Unfortunately, there will be no FIFA 24. And even on my intro, it's going to be strange. Apparently, they call it EA Clubs, EA Football. However they're gonna call it, again, it's not gonna quite affect me. But of course, it really depends on the gameplay, whether if it's good or not. So not just playing Arsenal career mode, but I actually did play Create a Club. I didn't do it last season. Apparently, it was kind of a big hit. Didn't really have the chance to do it because again, I bought FIFA 22 quite late. Pretty much it was after the season was ended. I think it was right before the season ended. And I felt like, and I got a PS5 at that point, and I got to do something with the career mode because I really want to do one career mode. And of course, I did the Arsenal career mode and also the Juan Brada career mode. And since then, didn't really have the will to do any career mode at that moment. But you know what? Right now, I'm kind of back to whatever schedule that I'm at right now. But Create a Club is actually quite fun. Of course, I really do hope that I have a chance to do it next season or the next football game again. My aim for the career mode for every FIFA or any football game, at least 2 career modes, right? So one of them has to be more of a current team in the top division, but not a top team. For example, Brighton again. The reason I did this was it was a perfect timing, to be honest, because Graham Potter got moved to Chelsea, and they're in need of a new manager. Of course, by the time when I started recording this, 2 days after my first episode, I believe Robert De Zerbi was appointed. So again, it was a nice timing. It was like by the time when I want to record a video, it gives me an extra reason why I should go for Brighton. And honestly, Brighton career mode has been fun, but creating a club, it's also fun as well. You get to choose, whatever team that you want. You create your club, you create your own batch. The stadium, also the players as well. You can choose, how good or how bad your players are. Depends on the rating, of course. But I think in the end, I chose half a star, and I was playing in the 3rd division of the Bundesliga. I don't know the name, but again, it was fun. So all I did in that career mode was pretty much all the youth player that I scouted. Of course, did a little bit of a financial takeover of 10 million in total, and all I did was spending all the money on the scouts and pretty much using that sets of player that I scouted, as my first starting 11 or the team to win pretty much every major trophy, and I did. And after that, right now on the side, I'm doing a Sutton United, which is the third division, I believe. Actually, no, is it third division? Championship 2. Championship 2 career mode. Again, it's a road to glory. It's fun. This time, no financial takeover whatsoever. It's more challenging because I felt like, you're not actually using pace, but instead using, the structure of the formation to kind of beat your teams. And I know it's a long, grinding process. The fact that they have 24 teams in one division, and you have to play 46 games plus Papa John's trophy, and all the domestic cups. And it was fine. It was fun. But right now, I'm kind of pretty much about to get promoted to the Premier League again. It's fun. But at the same time, I found out there are a lot of glitches in the game. Of course, the most common one is the injury where, every time when yes, I did boost up my injury frequency a little bit higher. And I believe the severity went down to 30%. But every time when a player got injured, it was either a bruised shoulder for 5 days, or in a much more extreme case, it would be a 3 months injury, which is a broken toe, which is very common apparently. I'm not sure why FIFA is doing that. The fact that broken toe has become more of a reoccurring, more of a common long-term injury than something to do with your knee or your ankle whatsoever. So it's quite strange, to be honest, but honestly, I can't really complain because, again, last year FIFA, we can kind of get rid of the this kind of glitches. I don't think it's a glitch, but the algorithm was just completely insane. And later on, another glitch that I found that I'm sure a lot of career mode players out there also realized, that the goalkeeper somehow swapped the position with an attacking player. And after one part of this play, the goalkeeper would suddenly change their jersey, or change their outfield jersey, and whoever was in goal, for example, if he was a midfielder and then suddenly he is playing as a goalkeeper, he'll be wearing a goalkeeper shirt. And I found that very, very strange, very weird. I'm not sure if FIFA is going to do anything about it. Again, it's the last year of FIFA. I don't think a lot of people care. Plus the fact that we have arrived more than halfway through the season, and I'm sure the next football game is going to be out in approximately 7 months. Still a long way to go, but of course, a lot of people are going to still want to enjoy the last batch of FIFA, and I'm currently enjoying right now, but not quite enjoying the gameplay because we have lost 3 games in a row. And right here, this is what pisses me off sometimes, is the fact that we all know the game has already ended right there. It could have probably blown the whistle before West Ham had gotten their 3rd goal, and just like that, it just kind of adds more alcohol, ethanol into my wound right there. It was a very disappointing result, losing in the Europa League, the Conference League for the first time in our campaign, and losing to Man City, which is honestly, it's much more expected. But the fact that, getting out of the competition right there, I believe in the Carabao Cup, 3-0 to West Ham, especially at home, was quite frustrating, to be honest. But right here, we have pretty much arrived at our final game of the episode right here. And this time away from home, Crystal Palace, again, a very tough ground to beat. And Patrick Vieira, I think he had done a tremendous job after he was appointed last season. And of course, Crystal Palace, it's a very interesting team. I felt like this team has so much potential. The fact that the players, how they play, how they react, what their capability, the qualities are. I think they are, they should be in the, some sort of European competition next season, every season. But essentially, Crystal Palace, they have the body. They have the body to show why they're kind of a top team. But at the same time, we all understand why they're not perform at the top level. And just like right here, Hlošek scoring the first goal, again, a very nice finesse shot outside the box, just kind of curves that one in. Arguably, the goalkeeper should have done better in that play. And later on, 23rd minutes right here, it simply 1-2 play between, I believe it was Gilhar and also Estupinan right there. Unfortunately, I believe I don't know who was that, but Matanovic kind of misses the goal, and here comes Gilhar. Another 1-2 play, just beautiful play, and that's a joy of having playing two up front and also one cam. It's the fact that you were able to do some sort of some sort of play like that, just a very simple 1-2, just kind of get past the defender, breaking the defensive line. 59 minutes right here, looking for our second goal. Stupinan could have gotten that goal right there. It was a very funny play in general. I felt like we should have scored right there. Good save by the goalkeeper, but again the bar also saved the goalkeeper. And later on, Emi Martinez with a great save. And we're still kind of in the game, but at the same time, we still have to, we still have to, we just have to play. And this is pretty much what broke me at this point. The fact that, yeah, I mean, we're not behind the game, but the fact that, look at this gameplay right here. It's pretty much free on goal, and my analog stick was literally pointing at the goal, and somehow Cisco just couldn't, get it done. And that's the fun part of FIFA. You get glitches like that, you get funny moments like that where you should have scored, but turns out the game was just so broken in so many ways. And looking at the summary for today, we lost today's the Europa League to AAB or AB, however you call it. But in terms of the Premier League, even though we lost to City, and we kind of redeemed ourselves playing against Crystal Palace, but look at Arsenal right there, doing a horrible job. 3-3-2, 3-3-4 again. Horrible. And looking at Crystal Palace, I thought, you know what? If we didn't beat them in that game, it would be funny because, again, they're sitting all the way at the bottom. First 10 games of the season, and they still haven't won a single game. But again, I think we're still looking very good in terms of claiming for another Europa League spot next season. Right now, sitting at third. And you know what? We're still doing great. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.